gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Bell Wilbur.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking podcast, wrestling podcast. My name is Dell, that is Devin. We are doing it once again. How are you?
Doing good, yes. Excellent weekend.
Yes, excellent weekend. Weather's good. You know, not too cold, not too hot. A little in between. Getting ready for we're definitely heading towards fall, like I can tell, but it's cooperating, so, you know, it's very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. So, speaking of comfortable, it feels like, you know, we talked right before we started to record that Raw and SmackDown this week was, they took the stereotypical road getting into the Bad Blood PLE. Nothing too crazy, nothing boat rocking. We knew where we were going. We had the card, and they kind of just did everything they needed to do just to get us to that. So
yeah, it was cookie cutter.
Yeah, cookie cutter, go home shows where, you know, everything was, all roads led to Bad Blood, so, which was fine. So Raw and SmackDown were what they were, and we're going to get into a little bit of the Bad Blood review. We're going to talk about that. But before we get there, let's talk about what came first. And we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we're going to start off the show by talking about AEW. And more importantly, AEW's 5-year anniversary Dynamite show. So all in all, how did we feel about that? They had a little bit of announcement with the new TV deal, going to include some pay-per-view streaming on Max. We don't know how that's supposed to look. If it's going to be discounted rate or whatever. We have no idea yet with all that stuff. But, you know, TV deal and then this card that they gave us for Dynamite. What are we thinking about this?
Okay, so Brady Booking fans, sit down and shut your mouth while I conduct my business here about this show. Actually, the TV deals I'm excited for AEW for this.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were putting them in the dirt.
Come on.
A lot of people were like, you know, this isn't. And we kind of knew that this was going to eventually there was going to be something. They were going to land somewhere. They weren't not going to be without a TV deal.
This means that AEW is not going anywhere for at least another year.
Yeah, ain't going nowhere.
And it's reflecting on their shows. It is. This push forward with them getting these new contracts and stuff like that, and TV contract deals and having their PLEs and stuff like that. It's showing, you know. Somebody bought a new camera on Dynamite. Somebody bought a new camera. I saw it. It flew over the crowd. I saw the camera. I was like, wow, look at them spending some dollars. You know, there was a lot more talking.
Yeah.
You know, now they didn't got enough money because Collision was just.
I mean, Collision's Collision.
What it was.
Yeah. I mean, but that new TV deal looks like it officially scrapped Rampage, though. So Rampage looks like it's dead. It's gone.
Merge them together. You don't need 3 shows.
You don't, but
you know,
nobody was watching Rampage.
No, let's not do 3 mediocre shows. You know, give us 1 good show and 1 filler. Dynamite's the good show. Collision's the filler.
Mm-hmm.
Do that, and then as you move forward with these deals and you build and you get better, you can have 2 good shows.
Yeah, pop another big A type show in there. See how that goes.
Because to be honest with you, you can combine all 3 of these shows.
You could.
Yeah. You can combine them all. You can give. To be honest, fans will watch a 3-hour.
We could have gave Rampage the Ring of Honor or something.
Yeah. I would just, if I was WWE, I'd have just bought Rampage. I would have bought Rampage, and I would have left it the same. I'd just put a WWE logo and make everybody wear like WWE t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, this TV deal, let's know AEW's fine. AEW ain't going nowhere. AEW ain't getting sold. AEW ain't getting buried.
And I'm glad the competition is good.
It is. You still need the competition. You still need different avenues, different places for people to go. Different. Sometimes everything ain't for everybody. No. WWE is doing great. WWE is fantastic right now, but as we've seen, certain people still want to bet on themselves, still don't want to be involved in WWE, would like to, try their hand somewhere else. And prime example of that, just jumping into it, prime example of that is a guy by the name of Ricochet. Ricochet left WWE. Ricochet joined AEW.
Yep.
Ricochet wanted to try his hand over here. Felt like he had more to give. And he gave some by this opening match on Dynamite with him and Will Ospreay for the International Championship. How did we feel about this match?
I like Ricochet and Will Ospreay wrestling, but it got kind of dumb. Like, I didn't understand. Like, they both got pinned each other, or however that is.
Yeah, it was weird.
And they restarted the match, and then the Asian brother comes out.
Yeah, Konosuke
Takeshita comes out, and then Ospreay wins by disqualification.
Yeah.
That was stupid to me.
Well, it looks like they're setting up for what I believe is set up for WrestleDream. But I mean, the match itself between Ospreay and Ricochet was fine. You got exactly what you knew you were going to get in the beginning. All the the flips, the counters, the acrobatics. You're going to get all that stuff. We knew exactly what we were going to get. It's Ricochet versus Will Ospreay. They did a lot of callbacks from the matches they had previously. And we knew that's what we were going to get. That's why we have the match. We wanted to see them do the things that Ricochet and Will Ospreay do. And they gave us that, and they gave us a lot more. They gave us they gave us a better than TV, slightly below pay-per-view style match. So we got somewhere in between. Which was damn good anyway. I mean, it's Will Ospreay, and Ricochet's been doing great work since he's been in AEW.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot more time than he did on WWE. Yeah,
Ricochet's been killing it, and Will Ospreay is Will Ospreay, and he's just going to do what he does, which is kill it. So yeah, but they did do the weird counter, hidden blade, pin each other thing, which was dumb. Crowd was not about it. Crowd was like, yeah, this is stupid. And
yeah, for their 5-year anniversary show,
to come out with this match and then have it go to a draw.
Well, even before this match, they started off the show strong with Pac, Cassiola.
Oh yeah, with the promo. Yeah,
and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the problem is, but I'm intrigued to know.
They have several problems. They got some gripes. That whole crew with Mox, Pac, Claudio.
Yeah,
they got some issues with people.
And after seeing that, I'm like, oh, I see I'm hoping this is where the trajectory of this show goes. A whole lot of shenanigans.
Right.
And then you throw the Ricochet Ospreay thing in front of me, and I'm like, oh, y'all dropped the ball already. The show just started.
I guess for a match perspective, they wanted to start the show off hot. So it's like, oh, what better way to start it off with a match that everybody wants to see? Let's just kick it off first. WWE kind of did the same thing too with Bad Blood, but we'll talk about that later. And I mean, yeah, it did take the whole draw thing took a lot out of it. And then it's like, oh, well, no, we're going to right that wrong. We're going to give you the draw. We're going to get you upset. And then we're going to restart the match. Give you hope that the match is going to end with a winner. And then only to have a DQ finish when Takeshita comes in and attacks Ospreay.
Wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, the ending was, it's a little I mean, I get it where they're going, but at the same time,
I didn't want it. Dynamite was a lot of things in Dynamite I didn't really care for.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things just like I didn't care to see Mercedes Moné.
I mean, we got Mercedes. I guess the main thing was MVP and what MVP's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that was a waste.
But Mercedes was there just doing Mercedes Moné things.
Collecting that check. I don't blame her. Get that money.
Yeah, hey, look, why wouldn't you?
And you got the Jericho segment. Which let me address something real quick.
Please.
How do you have a segment on stage going on while the cameraman is still on the announce table while they talking? They announce people is talking.
Mm-hmm. And
then the ball was like, oh, and then they cut to the stage. My man in the middle of a sentence.
I mean, we know AEW's camera in production situation is
kind of weak. But I thought that was, to be honest, the Briscoe Jericho, I didn't really hear what Jericho said until he said something negative about Briscoe's brother.
Yeah.
Like, I really didn't hear anything. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Because he wasn't really saying nothing. Jericho's cutting promos like Jericho does, and it's just...
And then that's what snapped me back. I'm like, yo, what did he say about Briscoe's family?
Yeah, he said something about Jay, and that's not,
I'm going to watch that Jericho fight, because I'm hoping Briscoe beats his ass.
He needs to.
Very bad.
He needs to win. He would need to win that, I would hope. I would hope Mark Briscoe beats Jericho. I do.
Yeah.
I would hope that. I would hope we get there with that.
What happened after that?
Yeah. What was the next?
Oh, Hangman.
Yes, Hangman and Juice.
Hangman hung him.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like Hangman like this.
Yeah, angry, evil, broken Hangman is the superior Hangman here.
And then Jay White ass came running out. He ain't been around for like a year and a half.
Yeah, he's been out, I guess, just like selling the injury or whatever. But it's always good to see Jay White back. Jay White's one of my favorite wrestlers. Like, if he's giving an opportunity to do anything, Lord knows since he's been in AEW, he hasn't been given much of anything to do nothing for not a damn. So hopefully we get we get Jay White and we get Hangman. I think that match, a one-on-one match between those two, would be awesome.
I agree.
But girls. But Adam Page got he got the win there over Juice, which is fine. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Next up, how did you feel about our third match, which was Britt Baker and Serena Deeb?
First off, I'm going to say this.
Every time.
Serena can't wrestle. She can't wrestle. Can we put that out there? This ballet of twisting and submissions you trying to do, it ain't believable, miss. I'm not feeling it. It's not believable. Okay. All they did was roll around each other. Like, no. This shit is Serena Deeb's gimmick is not believable. She ain't doing nothing technical.
Okay.
Oh, she got her in a wrist lock. Punch on her face. What are we doing here? This was, and I've seen Britt Baker wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
She decent in the ring.
Okay. It's funny. It's one of those things where there's a lot of different takes on both sides from both women. Like, you get a lot of people that say, you know, oh, Britt sucks, Britt's horrible, Britt can't wrestle, and you get a lot of the opposite about, you know, in defense of Britt, and the same thing with Serena Deeb too. But I mean, the match was, I don't know,
it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The thing, I don't know if there's no chemistry. I don't know if they not, having conversations before the match or something like that. But it all looks like, we all know what wrestling is. But when it's this obvious, it takes it away, especially for me.
Okay.
Like, it look like every time Serena's in the ring, she's trying to do all this stuff that looks technical, and I'm like, no, cut it out, miss. I'm done with her. I'm over her.
Okay. All right.
The hype is over. The hype was never there because she never done nothing. I ain't seen her put somebody in a hole. And Britt Baker won by submission. How Serena Deeb, the submission champion, the specialist, but a dentist tried to rip your jaw out your mouth.
Yeah.
Come on.
She's apparently she's a really good dentist.
Ridiculous.
What did we have next up?
These about to call them out their name.
Oh.
Why is Private Party a thing?
I like Private Party.
No.
Private Party's been there since day one. I'm happy they're actually getting some things to do.
Wait, they've been there since day one? It's like the second time I've seen them.
Exactly. This is why I'm happy to see Private Party on TV. Private Party's been there since AEW's opened its doors. It's been an issue where, you know, injuries a lot of times Mark Quinn's been injured a lot. Isaiah Cassidy's been like solo. Then a lot of times they just aren't used. And, you know, there's been a lot of factors at play, I'll say, to where Private Party has not been much of anything in AEW. But now it seems like I'm seeing them on TV on a weekly basis, and I'm okay with it because it's like I wanted this when AEW first started, and we got it a little bit in the very beginning because, you know, there was only a handful of players at that time. So, you know, of course you see Private Party in the tag team scene, Private Party versus Young Bucks and all this and that. And it seems like we're going to be revisiting that again, which is good. But yeah, I'm happy to see them do things now. I'm happy to see them on TV a lot more than I'm used to seeing them on TV.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'm here's hoping, you know, everybody stays healthy and we keep them on TV. Because Private Party, like, in the midst of, you know, like, there's solid tag teams in AEW, but I feel like Private Party being the OGs, like, they deserve time.
More than what they're getting.
More than what they've getting. More than
I didn't know who. Like, I swear they just some. I thought they were, you know, like a local people. Wow. You know how AEW bring the locals in.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
And then I'm like, I saw them again. I'm like, who are these guys?
Yeah, they've been around for 5 years at this point.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I think that's a job to have. Like, yo, like I work, but I don't work. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be too upset about that, like, at all.
Yeah, you get like some wrestlers are okay with, you know, riding catering. Some wrestlers are one to actually do things.
And I think I'd be one of those wrestlers who just
sit and cater and just chill.
Yeah. Definitely. Collecting a check. What do you do? Nothing. You on TV? Every once in a while.
Speaking about TV, MVP's been on TV again a couple times this episode of Dynamite, and it got a little bit more interesting with the appearance of Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited. Like Shelton Benjamin has always been that guy who you always wanted more for Shelton Benjamin. You always wanted way more out of his career than he than he had been given. And I mean, AEW is a place where you can easily get lost in the shuffle. Like, you're the shiny new toy.
They don't focus enough.
They don't. But maybe we're leading to something big in terms of him being a part of something. AEW's big on groups, big on factions. Maybe MVP is building a faction, and obviously Shelton Benjamin is a part of it. But maybe we get to something where that is something important and something that we will see Shelton Benjamin on each week. But then again, they build a whole lot of important things and shit just don't, like the Undisputed Kingdom. We don't do anything with them. And that was the big focal point of the whole MJF. Granted, Adam Cole got injured, and they did the whole MJF thing and all this and that. But that was supposed to be like the big faction, right? And then nothing happened. So, I don't know. We'll see.
It's like, who did I saw on social media recently? The Rated R Superstar.
Oh, Adam Copeland?
Yeah. I thought he was funny. I'm like, I thought you died. I shouldn't say that. It's AEW, though. He'll never come back.
He'll pop back up at some point, I guess.
For what? Like, he jumped and broke his leg. You jumped and broke your leg. That tells you that you have osteoporosis.
It was a distance.
The calcium level's low.
He won't be doing that again.
He won't be doing anything. Because if I was him, I'd be like, you know what? Let me quit because I'm scared I might get a bone infection and I like walking. Like, he gonna end up in a wheelchair and if he keeps up this dumb stuff. He should never have came to AEW.
You should have never came here.
Never. At a certain point, or if you're gonna come, don't try to run something. Be a leader. Don't try to get in the ring. Be a Don Callis type dude. If he was like a Don Callis type dude, I'm like, all right, I can see you doing something. You trying to take over and run the show and cool. But you trying to wrestle? Come on.
Don't do
man.
that. Huh?
Really? Sad and depressing.
You know who else is trying to wrestle or trying to fight? At WrestleDream is Darby Allin. Darby Allin issued the open challenge during this episode of Dynamite. Trying to get somebody to step up. Somebody did step up.
Yeah.
On Collision, and we'll talk about that in a second. But let's get to the main event. A little bit of a weird main event. Predictable with the outcome, like we just knew where it was going to go, but at the same time, we had that whole weird thing where it was the international, the Continental Championship was on the line for the first 20 minutes, and then it was an AEW World Title match, which was.
I didn't realize what was happening in this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All you need to know was Okada versus Danielson.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's it. That's all anyone cared about.
And then some other people got involved. And I'm just like, wait, Okada's really upset. I don't know what happened. And I watched it.
Good old AEW.
And I'm like, was he trying to get 2 belts? Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you have?
It was a complete train wreck. I don't think they fully hashed this out.
Fair.
I don't. So, I just left it at that. I watched it. It's here.
Match was good.
Match was very good.
It's Okada and Danielson. Like you can't miss.
But other than that, I don't get it.
Yeah, Because if anything, Okada's he's gonna get up for a match with Danielson.
Yeah.
He's not gonna phone it in with Danielson, and that's we didn't get that. But then of course, you got the Blackpool Combat Club, and you got Wheeler Yuta, and all this other stuff going on, and it got convoluted. It did.
Yeah.
It became a whole thing.
Too much going on at once.
Yeah. And, of course, I believe they got a match signed for this coming Dynamite. It's going to be Wheeler Yuta and Danielson versus, I'm sure, Pac and, like, Claudio or something.
I don't know about Will.
You don't know about Wheeler Yuta?
Nah, not yet. Like, he just broke out of the traumatic experience that he was going through, that existential crisis.
He witnessed an attempted murder on.
But he come out with a hammer, though.
I mean,
you so traumatized by this event, you come out with a hammer.
You could be next. Yeah,
True.
fight for his life. That could be, that the next bag could be the bag over my face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this hammer out here. I don't like plastic bags on my face.
And nobody got hit with the hammer, though.
No.
That was a sad part of the whole thing.
Nobody got hit with the hammer.
Nobody got hit with the hammer. All right.
But yeah, so we had that. So all of that is going to leave. Of course, we got one more stop on Dynamite before we get to WrestleDream next weekend. But so far, let's just go over what we know that we're going to see at WrestleDream, and we'll do our quick little predictions for that. I'm pretty sure they're going to sign some more stuff because AEW is really good at last minute signing matches. They'll just throw some shit at the wall.
Because they're at 7 right now.
Yeah, looks like so in no particular order. Let's just talk about Darby Allin though. Darby Allin, the open challenge, looks like it was answered on Collision by Brody King.
Brody King's winning.
He should.
Yeah.
He should. Like I need them to do something with Brody King. Like something. And they and Brody King and Darby Allin always have great matches too. Like they do. So this is gonna be a really good match. Brody King and Darby. I feel like Darby Allin's gonna win though. But it would be nice if Brody won.
Yeah.
Then I know we were talking about the Ring of Honor Championship with Jericho and Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe should win this match. There's no reason, absolutely zero reason for Chris Jericho to win this. There's none at all.
If he win, I'm not watching the show no more.
No reason. It's pointless.
I'm serious. If he wins, I'm not watching AEW anymore.
I wouldn't be upset.
Not doing it
because it would be super stupid. Like there's no point. There's no point for Jericho to win this match. It's like the TNT Championship with Jack Perry and Katsuyori Shibata.
I want to say Shibata.
Yeah, Jack Perry's gonna win.
Yeah,
but
I prefer Shibata.
Yeah, but Jack Perry's not gonna lose that TNT Championship anytime soon. I do believe we're gonna have a triple threat match with Takeshita, Ospreay, and Ricochet. I say Will Ospreay retains. I think.
I say you got to pull it off of Ospreay, not give it to Ricochet, and give it to Takeshita.
I would love that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that. Takeshita is amazing. He's awesome.
That's what you got to do.
Absolutely amazing.
Because you can still keep the heat between Ospreay and Ricochet going, even if they lost the belt.
Right. True. Because all it is something happens between those two. Takeshita picks up the scraps, pins whoever's down and out, walks away with the title.
Yeah.
I like that ending more. I like that result more.
But it ain't gonna happen.
But I feel like Ospreay's gonna retain this.
As much as I'm good at predicting wrestling, AEW is hard.
Because it's just so much extra added.
Yeah. I use the same skills I use to watching movies and TV to predict my wrestling. And AEW doesn't fall into that category of how things should be.
No.
And it just messes me up. Because I'm like, y'all shouldn't do it that way.
No.
But y'all did it that way.
But they did. And they continue to do it that way. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I like AEW. Because you think it's going to go left, but it don't even go right. It just keep going straight.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell? It's a dead end up ahead.
That's perfect. That's the perfect description of AEW.
Yes.
You think it's going to go left, but it doesn't go right. It just keeps going straight. Perfect.
Yeah.
I have Danielson and Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
Moxley.
There's
That's
no
what
other
it
way. This should go straight.
Mm-hmm.
This should.
Yeah.
It should be full stop to Jon Moxley winning the AEW World Championship and us continuing to see what unfolds, what grows from here with this.
Wait, the lady who we with Moxley, she don't speak English?
Yes. Yes, she does. Marina Shafir, yes.
What language was she speaking?
I don't know.
Because I was like, are you...
That came out of left field for me. I was very caught off guard because I was like, wait, huh? Why are we doing this now?
I'm like, are you Ukrainian?
I'm like, what are we doing now?
Wait, now I got to get her name.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Mrs. Roger Strong.
Where is she from?
Yeah, she didn't talk much when she was, in NXT.
Russian.
She didn't talk much in NXT, but she talked.
Yeah. I knew it was Russian.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I was so confused as to why this happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we doing this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused. But
she's from she's from the Union of Soviet Socialist Republican, USSR, commonly known as Soviet Union. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Is it? That's a real...
Don't get me lying.
Wait, the Soviet Union? I thought...
I don't know.
Oh, she's officially from the Republic of Moldova.
I'm just getting Zangief.
I'm
Everything
getting Doom.
Okay.
I'm getting Doom vibes. I'm getting Latvia.
Okay.
Hold on. Official language. Romanian. Ooh,
There
I said
you
Russian.
go. Yeah.
Where she's from is they speak Romanian.
Okay.
Yeah. She speaks Romanian. That's what that was. All right.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry, Roger Strong's wife. I don't know your name.
Marina Shafir.
Nah, Roger Strong's wife.
Wow.
I don't know her. She ain't done nothing.
I mean,
she had.
Yeah, no, I mean,
She beat up a couple dudes in ring.
Yeah.
Damn, she a beast. Like, you know who be dominating that relationship.
Yeah, well.
Damn. Like, she a real fighter.
Yes.
Like, she ain't no...
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, legit.
Like, legit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she would dog you.
Yeah, legit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, legit.
Damn. Who knew? I don't be in nobody. This is the thing. I don't be in a personal life. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You're a TV personality to me.
Yeah, she came in. It was the whole Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke thing back in the whole WWE stuff. So it was like the 4 horsewomen of MMA thing, and she was in all that. So.
She dogged you.
Yes.
Hands is vicious. I was just watching a little piece of it. I'm like, wow, she'd hurt you.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, keep my mouth shut. Do what you do, miss. Scared of some women. Be honest. Am I age?
Yeah.
Terrified of some women.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't see how there's women out there know things.
Yes. Yeah.
I just keep my mouth. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I don't get my fronts knocked out.
Correct.
Cause you can't be in the street. What the boy say? He said, "You know why they make sidewalks? Cause the streets ain't for everybody." I was like, all right.
Yep.
I see
there
you.
You go. And they're not.
No.
And they're certainly not for me.
Nope. I play video games and watch cartoons most of my day.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Video games, cartoons, wrestling.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of cereal. I listen to a lot of different genres of music. I read comic books. I don't get punched in the face. That's what I.
It's been a long time for me.
Yeah,
I fought a lot.
It's been after a while. You gotta evolve as a person.
Yeah, I'm not about fighting you. I'm pressing charges.
Yeah. I'm
gonna press charges.
Yeah, I'll make a stern phone call. I'm not.
And then
I'm gonna do this.
I used to be like, oh, I'm not fighting. I got handguns. Then I'm like, wait, I live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
We don't have these problems.
You'd rather not. It's just one of those. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
After you get to a certain age. If you're not at that age yet, you will get there.
Yeah.
It's you'll get there, and it's just, you know what? I'd rather not.
Yep.
It becomes too much of an inconvenience.
It went from I wish a motherfucker would to I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Exactly.
I'd rather not.
Yep. You'll get there. If you're there.
Welcome.
Welcome. We understand. We sympathize. If you're not there, you will be.
Yeah.
Look
there
back
are those
at this
who
moment.
don't ever get there.
Yeah, that's true.
They're the ones that
have
other issues.
Yeah, that's the ones we say we'd rather not too.
Yeah.
Those are those guys.
Damn, I can't remember the last argument, disagreement.
Yeah, I don't do much. Yeah, it's
no.
Life. I got other stuff going on. I don't care about. I don't need that. I don't need that extra whatever that is.
I had somebody steal a parking spot from me. Like as I'm about to pull in, they flew right in. I just went to a new parking spot.
Yeah, if you know what.
And the crazy thing is, when they saw me, now I'm 5'11", 350. So when they saw me in the Walmart, they made it a point to avoid me. First off, I'm not about to do nothing. This is my Walmart. This is my happy place.
Yeah. I do my business here. I'm not trying to, it's I'm good.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even care. It was like, dang, I remember saying, "Oh shit," all right, and just pulled into a new spot.
You're adult and you let it go. It doesn't matter.
I didn't get angry.
Doesn't mean anything.
Nothing. It was like, oh, all right, well.
Yeah. I got other stuff going on. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't think I skipped a beat.
Just keep it moving.
But I do remember seeing them in the Walmart and they were like actively avoiding me. Problem is, when I Walmart shop, I walk up and down every aisle.
Oh.
I'm one of those. I don't do shopping list. Every aisle. Toy aisle, electronic aisle, the clearance aisle, produce. I walk up every single aisle.
I gotta get in and get out. I don't like shopping. I don't like shopping that much. I
just like looking.
I don't want to be in there.
No, I love Walmart.
You know what? I'd rather not.
There you go.
The more I'm in the store, the more I can't be in front of my TV and do things that I.
You don't have nothing. Why you don't watch nothing while you shop?
Sometimes I'll listen to podcasts.
Oh, I'll have a whole movie going.
But that's the problem. Like if I start doing that, then it's like, yo, I'm in here for the long haul, and I don't want to be in here for the long haul.
Yeah, I've spent a couple. Yeah, I've been in Walmart for a couple hours.
I don't want to have a game playing like, oh, you know what? I mean, let me watch a little. Nope, I don't want to be in there that long.
Oh,
I don't.
I've stood in a clothing aisle and watched the entire episode of a show.
Oh my god!
Just stood there leaning over the shopping cart. Watched the whole episode.
Wow. Yeah, I can't.
It's hard. Dude. All right, back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling, guys. We had our intermission. Back to wrestling. Back to wrestling and back to WWE went back to Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Dusting off that old Bad Blood PLE, and we're gonna get into our review of it as a whole. First of all, I mean, Bad Blood it was a decent pay-per-view. A lot of things happened. A lot of things we're gonna be talking about. As a whole, how we feeling about Bad Blood?
7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's a fair rating.
There's only a couple things in there that irked me.
Okay, fair rating.
And the crazy thing, not just me. When my daughter is like, ugh, I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's bad.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so, hey, look, let's just jump right into it. Bad Blood opened with the Hell in a Cell match. It opened with Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk coming out of the gates hot.
And which was cool. I didn't, I'm glad they started with that because I kind of wanted this over.
Yeah.
I was kind of done with the whole Drew CM Punk thing. Good match. I'm glad it was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
The ref was too touchy-feeling for me.
We started with Bad Blood because there was some blood in this match.
Yeah. The ref was just way too touchy-feely. Like, we don't need you wiping their face.
Yeah, let it go.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think it ended a little too
quick.
Drew had
some gnarly blood.
Yeah. I think it ended a little too quick for me.
Okay.
Like, I'm not opposed to how it ended. I was just expecting something like a bigger climactic ending.
Okay. Like the GTS came out of nowhere a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it just, okay.
So, it's cool. Like,
yeah, I enjoyed the match.
I'm hoping it's done.
Yeah, I feel like it's over. I feel like they were saying that too. Like they were like, oh, this has to end. Like this has to be it. So I feel like they were trying to drive the point home that this is the end of the rivalry, which it should be. We've been dealing with this for a long time now. We got to move on. We got to move on from this.
Yeah.
I feel like if the program is to continue after this, a lot of people are going to be like, all right, look, why are we doing this?
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah, it's over. It's definitely over. To
be honest, you know what's crazy about this whole Drew CM Punk thing? I would like him to squash it in the ring. Come to the ring, shake hands, don't say nothing. Just y'all both come to the ring, shake hands, and y'all both walk away. And then Shinsuke come out and catch one of them. Please, Levesque, hear me. Oh my God, how awesome would that be?
Yeah, it is.
Any of them.
Yeah, but this match was, I really enjoyed this match. It started off nasty like that, like Drew getting busted open. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
He was looking a good bit.
It was fun.
Yeah, but
that's how it should have been.
Yeah, I mean, for a feud like that, you this is what we would expect to see. Both men bleeding, both men getting,
There wasn't no barbed wire though. I was expecting some barbed wire.
Yeah. There's a certain. I don't think either one of them would have been. Probably was like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing the barbed wire.
Or at least a car battery with some jumper cables or something. I mean, take it back.
Yeah, take it back. They had boundaries. Next up was the women's championship match, right?
Bailey and Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I knew Nia was going to retain.
Yeah, Nia was going to retain. There was going to be some shenanigans. The will she, won't she with Tiffany Stratton. We got a little bit of that. It was the
But
whole...
she was going to. She was... Until Jax popped their head up.
She was going to.
Yeah. Well, she should have.
She was going to, but it looked like she was going to, but didn't. But it looked like also that it could have been one of those things where she wasn't going to, but we knew she was going to.
But my thing is this. I tweeted out, X'd out, whatever they call it.
Whatever.
That she should cash in on Rhea and Liv's match. That's what I wanted. That would have been a complete mind F to the whole audience.
You know I would have seen that coming.
Nobody.
Hey, you know, it's funny. I didn't see the other thing coming. We'll talk about that when we get to that match, but...
Oh, man, piece of...
Yeah, but Nia Jax retains here. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax continue the cracks in their foundation of their business relationship, friendship.
Nia Jax is a better champion.
I'm enjoying Nia Jax.
Yeah,
I say it a lot. I'm enjoying this run for Nia Jax. I'm happy she's getting this opportunity. Like I said, there's been a lot of Nia Jax hate, but I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying the run for her. So her beating Bayley and continuing the reign, especially now with the whole Tiffany Stratton thing, it's working. Next up, we had Damian Priest and Finn Balor.
Good match. Didn't care though.
This is a good match.
It was.
Yeah, the end result was predictable. Like I don't think anybody saw Finn Balor winning. Yeah, I don't think anybody's seen him beating Damian Priest in this.
But I had no stakes in this match.
Okay.
Like if Finn would have won, if Priest would have won,
it's like whatever.
It was just something to watch. It was like, all right, y'all doing work in the ring, great. But at the end of the day, this doesn't drive a storyline for me. It doesn't break a storyline for me.
Right.
It doesn't make me like one more than the other.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know, for me, this was a filler match with stakes that other people are invested in.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You know.
Fair enough. Then we go to the segment of Triple H's historic announcement.
I don't know what Levesque doing.
They sold this like, a historic announcement. It's just champion versus champion in Saudi Arabia
for a huge looking belt.
For a huge looking gaudy belt.
Now, once again, I tweeted out I was expecting a women's Intercontinental, a women's US, something mid card for the ladies.
Would have been nice.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I wanted. Not this money grab of a belt because Saudi Arabia is giving you a ridiculous amount of coin to have your show there. I get it. Y'all need to make money. You got piece of talent and stuff like this. But this could have been a Raw or SmackDown announcement.
It could have.
Because you heard the boos.
They had to do it. The fans are going to boo anything that has anything, to do with Crown Jewel and all that other stuff. And then, of course...
I'm not opposed to Crown Jewel. I'm not.
Right.
Like, the show is what it is. Y'all got to make money. You got to hold...
Yeah, it is right. I get it.
But once again, there's other places. I'm not feeling this. I don't care about the belt. I don't care about two champions going at it for an even bigger belt that they keep for a year and lose. So what? Cody Rhodes is going to have this belt for what's it going to be? Cody Rhodes and who else? Gunther?
Yeah.
Going at it at Crown Jewel?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So you're going to give it to Cody Rhodes. Because you're not going to give a Saudi Arabian belt to a Austrian. Bad blood between the people. I read history. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't quote me. I don't know.
Yeah, this segment was like, I didn't care. And I especially didn't care about Bill Goldberg getting involved in this.
No.
Stupid ass Bill Goldberg. First of all, I didn't care about the Crown Jewel announcement anyway, which is whatever. But I don't want to see Bill. Whatever, you're in Atlanta, okay, whatever, fine.
My daughter was like, "Is that Batista?" I'm like, "No,
no, don't disrespect Batista like that. Don't you disrespect Dave Batista like that? No, this was dumbass Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
And if people like Bill Goldberg, if you listen to this podcast, you like Bill Goldberg. I don't like you. Bill Goldberg's stupid.
Is that his daughter who does the Olympic sports?
I don't know. I don't care about him and his stupid family.
Yeah, I don't know. Not on my radar.
F Bill Goldberg. F everything he stands for. He's stupid. He's dumb. He's an idiot. And he's stupid. And he's dumb. And I'm moving on. Dumbass Bill Goldberg. Then we had Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Yeah, Dom in the shark cage. First of all, you had that whole little piece of cinema with Liv and Dom joyriding to the arena, some old Grand Theft Auto type stuff.
Real dumb. You know why? Why do I find that racially offensive? I'm not even Spanish. I'm not Spanish, but I find that racially offensive for some reason.
With the low rider and everything.
You got Dom riding around in a low rider. Mm-hmm. He's Spanish, Latino, and then you got some white lady in there with him.
It's you know.
Nah, for some reason it did. You
didn't like it.
If I was Latino, I'd have been like, you know what? Nah, I'm not comfortable with this. Now, who am I to tell Latinos how to feel? Huh?
Eddie had China.
China was kind of black, though. Like,
what?
I don't know. China just gave off those hood vibes. China gave off them vibes like, you know what? We're cool, but don't make me smack you. You know? I know China was a white lady, but she always gave those vibes like...
Liv gives you none of that.
No, she gave me that Browns Mills, New Jersey, that Marlton, New Jersey vibe. Maybe Cape May. Eating saltwater taffies and fudge on the boardwalk.
That's not a bad time.
Not a bad time, but no, you don't get no cred for that. That's why she messing with Dom. She trying to get that street cred.
Right? Yeah, Dom the jailbird. Dom did hard time.
I don't know. I just didn't feel right.
Okay,
I'm looking like
that's fair. That's fair. But yeah. So you know, Dom's in the shark cage. The match was okay between Rhea and Liv. Well, they had the slight back and forth, the stuff the classic WWE match. They didn't reinvent the wheel here. It was good, but it was a really entertaining match. Of course, Dom does the whole spot where he's trying to get out of the shark cage, which, I mean, if you're Dom, I guess he was just gonna open the cage and just like jump down. What was your plan here?
He could have hung himself off the edge and hit the ground.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
But where did the chain come from that was around his ankle?
It was in there. Like the chain was on the floor in there.
But did they chain him to it?
I don't know.
I didn't see nobody chain his ankle.
Me neither, but I'm assuming he did? I don't know. I didn't see anything, but I did.
So was he trying to recreate like the Spider-Man kiss? I'm confused. I don't know.
I don't know. But, you know, he gets hung upside down. Now, this is where I thought I was a little uncomfortable. Because I'm like, yo, y'all leaning towards the whole piñata thing. Like,
that's another one.
I was a little like, whoa. I'm like,
you gonna beat this Spanish guy? You gonna have a white woman beat this Spanish dude with a stick while he hanging upside down?
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Wow.
I was like, ho.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Y'all stretching it, WWE.
Yeah. But
I'm
this
not.
all, yeah. I mean, for me, I was like, ooh.
Damn.
But that in turn gave an opportunity for Raquel Rodriguez to make her return, attacking Rhea Ripley. I like Raquel. She's been dealt a bad hand.
I like her as well, but this wasn't the time.
I want to see what happens now that she's a heel, because she was, so cookie cutter baby face, like just always smiling and all that. I want to see her with Liv. I want to see what this could bring out of her. I want to see that edge. Maybe she has like this killer aspect. Maybe it's like a female Diesel Shawn Michaels relationship.
Okay.
Which would be nice. We'll see. But I'm excited to see where this goes with Raquel and Liv.
I was just looking for an end of this
feud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the feud now is going to be with Rhea. Rhea's going to be preoccupied with probably Liv also, but Liv and Raquel at this point.
So now Rhea needs a female with her. She can't go on it alone.
Right, yeah, somebody to help out. Yeah, because now it's a 2-on-1 situation.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah,
we'll see. Then we had the concert series with the Bloodline versus Roman and Cody for our tag team main event.
Am I the only one who didn't care?
I didn't care about the match. I think everything was revolving around like what was going to happen with Roman and Cody. Like everyone wanted to see what the whole Roman Cody aspect was after the match. Would Roman attack him? During the match would it be something like, would it be? And we knew Roman wasn't going to turn on him during the match or before the match. Like there's no Bloodline. This wasn't a big plot from the Bloodline just to get Cody alone so they can beat him up. Like they were trying to put that idea in your head. Like, oh, Dusty got jumped by the. Yeah, no, this ain't that. But it was going to be one of those things like what happens after this match. Like is Roman coming after Cody now? Obviously he still has issues with the Bloodline, but where does that leave the Roman Cody dynamic? And we got more questions now than we got answers, but how did we feel?
Let's start with intros.
Yeah, the concert series.
Cody Rhodes, I get the band
that was
that
pretty
you
cool.
had come out.
Yeah.
No, cut that out. Cut that out. Your intro is trash.
It went. So it's WWE capitalizing on the whole, the viral thing.
I saw the little viral thing.
I get it. So I mean, I understand why they did it.
But then Roman came out with a better one.
He did. I mean, it's Roman.
With a whole lot better one.
Yeah.
I knew that. I didn't care about Cody. I just wanted to see Roman wrestle because you don't get to see it that often.
You don't.
So I was more invested into that.
I think you and the crowd was too, because the crowd wanted Roman a lot more.
Solo and 5-2, they did their work. They did their job. It was cool. The match was fine. No issues. Like I wouldn't complain about nothing that I saw.
Yeah, no.
Now that was it for the actual match. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it wasn't nothing spectacular. It was a tag team main event for a pay-per-view. Of course, you knew Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa were gonna get involved.
Yeah,
there's no way that they weren't going to get involved. And then somebody else got involved.
Surprisingly, I was excited to see the man.
You and everybody else, your boy, making his return.
Yeah,
Jimmy Uso with throwing out some super kicks.
Still weird as hell.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much you need that. I needed that. Like,
right.
Didn't realize it. Now he back.
back. He, got played up with the distraction. Roman hit the spear, got the win. They had that family embrace after a minute. Crowd went crazy for this.
Yep.
Crowd went absolutely nuts for this. And it was at that moment where I realized that, all right, this took a turn. Like this just gave that, I guess we're on like the 8th win of this Bloodline storyline. It's not the second win, third win, fourth. It's like the 8th win, and it just breathes new life into the story. With Jimmy returning and Jimmy and Roman, having that embrace, and Jimmy clearly being on Roman's side with the whole thing, and then the Cody stare down and they leave. Then the Bloodline jumps Cody again, and then Jimmy telling Roman, look, man, you gave Bull your word. They stopping him out. We might as well. And then that happening. So, that, again, keeps Cody locked into this whole thing right now still.
Yeah.
Which is, but something happened afterwards. But I don't know. I guess we're getting somewhere. Where do we go now? Jimmy made his return. They cleared the ring. Then The Rock shows up.
Piece of trash.
I
thought the show was done. I like, damn, they canceling the blood. It's already, it just started.
Oh, then The Rock, the final boss version of The Rock, comes out.
I hate that title.
He does some, does some mob fingers, and then does and does the cutthroat and walks away. So it's like, okay, now what's this?
The thing is, he's going to side with
Solo,
so he can have that match with Roman,
right? So
and Roman's going to beat The Rock.
So he's pulling the strings essentially on that side, or he's coming over to be like, all right, look, whatever is Solo, whatever you're doing, you got to fall under me now. Like, I'm over here. I'm me, you're you. Just none of
all
this.
This is leading to is The Rock and Roman.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Roman beating The Rock.
Definitely.
So we got to carry this out all the way to WrestleMania.
Yes.
So now here's the thing: as long as I don't see The Rock that often,
which you might not, which you probably won't,
and we don't need to.
Yeah, maybe
little hints here and there.
Yeah, maybe getting closer to WrestleMania, then you see more. Like next year, like after the Rumble, then you start seeing him a little bit more. But or maybe he even costs Roman something, or maybe Roman enters the Royal Rumble and Rock comes out to make sure he doesn't win or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I feel like we're all signs are pointing to WrestleMania for the Rock and Roman, and we'll get there at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the show goes off the air. And then, did you see the stuff that happened on social media afterwards?
With Kevin Owens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
I caught that. That popped up on X.
Yeah, so, that was the whole thing that progressed what Cody's doing right now. After Bad Blood went off the air, there was, supposed to be some footage that Kevin Owens and Cody got into an altercation outside the arena or backstage, and
that was some professional footage.
Kevin Owens beat the tar out of Cody Rhodes out there. Had broken up. So Kevin Owens is clearly going to be the heel in this situation, obviously.
Yeah, and the thing is, the problem I have with this, I don't really fully understand why Kevin is so mad at Cody. Like, it's not like Kevin Owens wins matches. I mean,
it's not like he's gonna beat Cody for the title either. Right.
So I don't understand why he's so angry about him working with the Bloodline. Like, dude, this is you ain't strong enough.
Fair.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, if nothing, Bad Blood was interesting.
Yeah.
Bad Blood was a very interesting PLE. Like I said, there's a lot of things that interest me. All of the returns interest me. From Raquel to Jimmy Uso coming back to whatever the hell's going on with Dwayne, all that stuff. So we got some things. We got some things to work with. Hopefully, with new life, we got breathed into this storyline. There's other storylines that have ended, like finally finding out what the hell is going to happen next with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre separately.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what's next for both of those guys, and seeing what's next in the whole. Hopefully, Damian Priest is done with the Judgment Day thing. One could only hope. So I mean, there's things. There's a lot of meat and potatoes going on here still. While we get to moving towards Survivor Series and what that's going to look like. Is this Bloodline thing going to happen at Survivor Series? Well, I don't know. We got, I think it's at the end of November, so we got until then to figure out what the heck is going on with that. But,
November 30th, I think.
I believe it's the 30th. So, we got questions, and hopefully we get some answers. So that's going to go ahead and do it for us on the Bury the Booking podcast. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for watching. If you were watching, please like, share, follow, subscribe for all the goodness. Follow us on our socials. We're on the TikToks and the Instagrams, trying to upload some more content and do some things like that for you guys. And until next time, we'll catch you later.